In my dual capacity at UCLA as a poet and psychiatrist, I was put in charge of a project pairing poets with brain cancer patients, and the poets were helping the patients find the words to express their experience. This is a piece that came out of that project. It's entitled Amazing Change. People can go through amazing changes when they find they have limited time. One woman who had brain cancer wanted to go to Rwanda to see the gorillas. She and her husband and the guides trekked through the jungle up the mountains. But the woman was having trouble. She struggled and struggled. The guides tried to convince her to go back, but she wouldn't. Eventually, everyone was rooting for her. But there came a point where she couldn't go on, so she laid down in the grass. And when she did, the gorillas came out of the jungle to her. After winter rains have soaked the earth and awakened tangled roots, the seeds and bulbs covered over in the waning days of summer burst into blue. Browns become greens, and again the Southland turns golden. Hillsides a riot of mustard and nasturtium. I picked a few and ate them, as jacaranda, chippewana, and bougainvillea all show their love in riots of color. And the springs flow in the canyon as the snowpacks melt in the mountains, and the ocean's blues and greens all sing as poppies bunch on the hillsides. It is spring, and all that spring brings. Daylight savings, endless evenings, baseball games, and income tax, as whales make their way up the coast, bearing calves. But somewhere downtown a child hangs her head because the neighborhood boy shot her dog in the neck. And the blood oozes black on the dying dog's back. All of language is spoken on the outbreath. All of life begins on the in. All of death is spoken on the outbreath. All of life begins on the in. And the beggar woman who collects styrofoam in shopping carts in front of the deli at the corner of 15th and Wilshire Boulevards begs for quarters. Her skirts bound round her scabbed over legs. An old man takes a bite of his lox and eggs, and he dreams about Elijah, who could be the Messiah, but would come dressed as a beggar. The old man would have never recognized her. Instead, he dripped 10 drops of wine at the Passover Seder, 1 drop at a time. 1 for each plague, drip blood, drip drop, drip vermin, drip drop, drip darkness, drip drop, and the slaying of his firstborn. Drop, drip, drip, drop, and he can hear the swish, 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 swish of the mop as the busboys slide sidewise, while young men ride in drive-bys, cruising to the beat of the pumped-up hip-hop. Don't never stop, don't never stop, don't never, 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 never stop. While the old man who came from Germany reads the numbers on his forearm in the writing of his enemy. The woman collects her styrofoam. The old man knows his family's all gone. Light changes, and the car lurches and leaves the woman alone. And again, it's spring in the Southland.